What's up, everybody? Welcome to the episode number 75 of the Unknown Games podcast with me and my host, Alex,
Hi, I'm Alex.
the Game Duck.
So I'm just drinking water.
Yeah. It's been a crazy day. I don't even think I started the show. I gotta figure out how to do the fade back on the music so it doesn't just cut off instantly, but just kind of slowly
Like
taper
a gradual
down.
fade.
Yeah. I want to do a gradual fade.
I mean, you could probably dangle something with your Stream Deck. I use a Go XLR Mini as my interface, which has
Ooh.
sliders on it. That's what I use when I stream.
Oh,
so
dang!
You'll hear me when I start my stream. I don't know if you've ever been there for the very very beginning, but I'll fade music out and then I'll fade. Or I'll try to fade game audio in, but sometimes I'll just boom, here's your game audio. I try not to do that, but yeah.
I feel like on when I'm actually doing the stream, it's easier to do. For some reason though, with the podcast, it's because I do it afterwards in post, I re-add an actual intro and everything. So if you're here live, if you're watching on YouTube or if you're tuning in, like I said, you'll just hear me it'll just cut off and it'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome.
Yeah, I know you could probably try to I don't know, do the weird macro with your Stream Deck. I don't know.
Yeah, I do have a stream deck. I can try it. I can fadangle it. But once again, welcome everyone to this episode. This is episode number 75 of the Unknown Games podcast, where we talk about video games, our life in Japan, and of course, sometimes the occasional fast food, because we like to eat. I mean, we're trying to eat healthy though, right? Is that just me, or are you trying to eat healthy, or are you still eating pizza?
No. That's definitely just you. I think
It's just me, man.
Yeah.
My friend, ever since last week, he's like, man, I'm going to go to the doctor and get my cholesterol checked out. I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot my cholesterol was not really low.
Yeah,
mine's
pretty bad too. I mean, it's naturally high, I think, just from my habits my whole life.
Yeah,
and I think high cholesterol kind of runs in my family.
Mm-hmm.
It just so I'm not helping it really. I'm just kind of eating shit all the time. So yeah.
I had a moment last week where I ate so I didn't go all the way. I didn't go all the way like you did and get the big size 1K 2-pound cheese pizza.
You should
No.
try it.
The baby was just the baby size was good enough. I got 250 grams, which honestly tasted like a normal American cheese pizza without tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that says about America. We got it like that, but it wasn't bad. I was like, okay, maybe I could step it up to 500 or whatever the next size is. But my heart, honestly, I had this moment where I was just like, I don't.
That was me. I eat junk food all the time. Did you see the burger that I ate on my Twitter?
No. What? Wait, did you try that new burger? Because I was on Uber Eats and there was this Burger King burger that looked like freaking 4 demonic patties of.
Yeah, dude.
Let me go and check this out.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta tell me about this, because I was looking at it and I was like, there's no way I'm ever gonna eat something like that.
Yeah.
How was it?
Honestly, it wasn't even that bad. It was all right, really. It was basically, if you've had the spicy whatever Whopper, yeah, it's the same sauce and the same garlic chips, the exact same, but they just went nuts with the patties. So I've had it, yeah.
That is okay. So expectations versus reality. So this is what they sold you on right here. They sold you
the picture, yeah.
On the picture, and I saw that picture. And I was like, this just looks like a bunch of meat, but it's overflowing over the buns. That's Burger King has never not been greasy, right? Right. And then this is what you got, which honestly looks less greasy. At least they're not overflowing over the patties.
Are a weird off kind of color, right? The patties still look right.
It's because the patties probably have nothing but grease just soaked into them.
Anyways, yeah. So I ate that.
I hope your heart was okay. I'm surprised that there's only one layer of cheese on it, though.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
No, I mean, to be fair though, it was the right amount of not meat. The cheese and the sauce were all right. I think any more and it would have been too messy. It would have been slippery, or would have fallen apart, that kind of thing. So it was the right amount, I think.
Wow. You live closer to me. You live closer to this Burger King than I do. So every time I order from this Burger King, it's always an Uber Eats guy on a bicycle that comes. And so I got this on Friday. I got chicken nuggets on Friday from Burger King.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted some chicken nuggets, but McDonald's,
They're not on Uber Eats for some reason. At least not in this area for some reason.
Yeah, and I was like, man, well, I guess I'll go to Burger King and get some of these. Yeah. So I Uber Eated it, and I didn't realize Burger King, do they only have chicken nuggets with cheese in them?
I think that's supposed to be like a limited time thing. So I've had chicken nuggets from Burger King, which are just normal chicken nuggets. But that being said, I just gotta say this: the chicken nuggets from Burger King aren't good. I don't like them. I don't like.
They weren't. They were okay. The cheese in it was like that kind of the canned cheese, the powder cheese. Yeah. And I was
weird.
It was weird, and it was like literally the day after I had that cheese pizza, and my heart went. For the second time. I was like, dude, you shouldn't do this.
No, it wasn't. I mean, they're not good nuggets. Honestly, if you want to have chicken nuggets, definitely just have McDonald's. I think those are the better ones for sure.
Those I gotta agree. They're better, bigger size. Also, I don't know. The breading's it's just better. I like the breading better.
The taste, honestly, just all around one nuggets, I think, are the king.
One day when we're sponsored by McDonald's, we're gonna be eating those nuggets professionally.
Professionally, yeah.
No, professional nugget eaters.
I've sampled nuggets, honestly, from all the major.
Sampled nuggets?
Yeah. So I did like McDonald's, Burger King. I did pretty sure like Lotteria, I think, had nuggets, and I had KFC nuggets. You would think KFC nuggets would be like the best, right?
You would think.
Spoiler alert, they're not.
Spoiler alert, they're not.
If we're talking popcorn chicken, KFC.
Popcorn chicken is good. Like, that's good.
That's the shit right there. But for some reason, KFC nuggets in Japan, not good. So shockingly, really. So
I don't know why they wouldn't because I haven't had their nuggets that much. I don't actually go to KFC that much.
Yeah, neither.
In Japan, it's like a rare occasion. Maybe the last time I went was with you. Like 2 years ago. For that
was pre-COVID. That was pre-COVID. Yeah.
It was pre-COVID. Yeah. It was
pre. YouTube bots just flagged us for saying COVID shit. Damn it.
We're done.
Anyways, yeah. What was I gonna say? That was either late 2019 or that would have been early 2020.
It was still cold, but yeah, it was.
It might have been late 2019.
Late 2019.
It was after we just started the podcast. Actually, I think.
I think so. Yeah. Actually, I can't remember what that burger or that chicken sandwich was, but it was good.
The black hot or whatever.
The black hot. Oh my goodness,
it
was good.
Really good.
It was really good. Yeah. It was really good. But anyways, we're gonna move on along, and I guess we'll go into for the day. We're gonna keep it short as always. We've got the games that we've been playing because we've been playing two new different games for each of us, and then after that we'll go into the news. I'll remind myself to take a break, not drop things on the ground like I just did, and if you feel like hopping in, if you're in the chat right now, definitely go ahead. And if you're listening, well, I think one of these segments you'll be able to send us a voicemail. So here we go. What have you been playing? What's been up on the Alex tube? That sounds weird.
I guess I started streaming Yakuza 7, so Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna continue streaming it. I've just been like playing it because I kind of ran out of games to play on stream and I didn't know what to commit to. So I'm like, oh, that's what Yakuza. It's in my backlog, whatever.
Yeah.
But I've been playing it. It's been fun, honestly. So we talked about this a lot on the podcast previously, but it's a Yakuza game, but now the battle system is turn-based, so it's a JRPG now.
Right.
And I got to say they did a really, really, really good job of turning that game into a JRPG. So I don't know what to say. Like it's straight up JRPG. Like you have classes, you have you have stats, you level up your character and your class like separately. I
mean that's what it is. And I was really surprised by like how fluid it is. Like how fluid the combat is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks really good. And then but it's still a Yakuza game, so you'll do like this quest for like 20 minutes and then now you're sitting through like a
20-minute
cutscene. No, more than you're sitting through like a movie of cutscenes. Like it's very much still a Yakuza game, and it's got that wacky Yakuza humor. Like it's really just a Yakuza game, but now it's turn-based. So yeah, I mean, it's fun, really.
I mean, I think that's like a credit to this team that how much they've if you think about it, this isn't just the 7th game they've made in the Yakuza series. There's the spin-offs that they've done. There's Judgment, which a lot of people I still need to play it. I bought it. It's got one of my favorite actors in it, and the guy with the glasses right here, he's one of my favorite Japanese actors as well. So every time they get the high quality talent, and so when you're watching this, I mean, you really are just watching, like you said, a crime drama that you get to play.
Yeah.
But you walk out of here with some crazy stories. I mean, what is one of the craziest things that you've had to do?
I mean,
I'm looking at this.
So far, it's been like I was part of the main story actually. So you kind of stumble upon. So you're homeless basically now. Just to start out in the very beginning of the game, you're homeless, right?
Okay.
You
Okay.
and you, um, yeah, so you're homeless, and you kind of like got to scrounge up money basically, right? So it's
Uh-huh.
like, hey, let me show you how to make a living here as a homeless dude, and then you learn the skill where you go up to like a vending machine and you fish for coins underneath it. Like you just like press
That is a real
X.
talent. People do that.
Yeah,
That is a
it's
real
like
thing.
yeah, press X to go dig for money. I'm like, okay. And then it unlocks this mini game where you go and you just like pick up a bunch of cans off the street so you could sell that.
I'm, which
And
is
it is basically just crazy can collecting mini game where you get as many cans as you can in this time limit. You try to avoid getting your cans stolen by other rival homeless people. You can like pick up a boost, which is like an energy drink, and you can boost into homeless people and steal their cans. Yeah.
Wait, please tell me this is an actual Boost energy drink.
It's like a real energy drink. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no. I think Boost is an actual energy drink. So I was just like, if they got the real
Is
Boost
it?
in there,
I know
yeah.
it's a breakfast supplement in like Canada. I don't know about Japan, but yeah.
Oh, but that I mean, like you can see it, it's just like it's just a fun thing. But like you said, it's part of the story, and it's not something that you did just to like have fun. It's not a side mission. It's actually part of the story.
Yeah,
Child of
you
cans.
do the story first, and then it becomes like a mini game. So like after that point in the story, you got to do it once, and then you can come back anytime you want, and then you can just like do this for whatever reason.
You
But
can
yeah,
collect.
now it's a mini game. So yeah, yeah.
That's cool. But I mean, like, how is this different? Because you earlier this year you played Yakuza, I believe, was it 1 and 2,
I played
like the remake
Zero
Zero?
on stream. Yeah.
Okay, is there anything different that you would say from here, like location wise, or is it pretty much
Uh,
kind of following the formula in what's happening?
no,
Start
it's a
from
Yakuza game. Yeah, basically. Like it's pretty much the combat's just now turn based. I mean, right now in the game on stream, I'm in Yokohama.
okay, okay. Is do you
But the other Yakuza games mostly take place in like Shinjuku essentially, right? And then they go on to like other parts of the city. I haven't played the other games where you go to like Osaka or but
Osaka
no,
or
I went to
something?
Osaka in Zero. But no, it's Yokohama. So it's just it's Yakuza, yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at the footage now, and it's just like threatening men. Like, then you just, I mean, like it looks like a weird version of like I guess the way it's kind of laid out, I feel like there's like some persona going on in there. Like just the way that it looks kind of cool and actiony, and then I mean, it's an RPG, but still, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just.
Yeah, there's a moment in stream where like what is it? Traditionally in the other Yakuza games, a lot of the environment is also a weapon. You can pick up like a trash can that becomes a weapon. You can pick up a
Mhm.
bicycle that becomes a weapon. I was playing. I was. Now it's turn based. I'm like, oh, it's all in the hands of the computer basically. If you hit attack and you're standing next to a bicycle or something, like
Mhm.
your character will automatically pick up that bicycle and use it as a weapon.
Wow.
Yeah, but like the game, if you haven't noticed in the footage, like the characters have like weird bounce physics. Like they'll rebound off the ground if you slam them.
Yeah, yeah, it's like Tekken. They look like Tekken characters. Like you can
Yeah,
Tekken combo them,
they'll
like
like
bounce combo.
bounce, right? So
Yeah.
I finished a fight on Thursday where I slammed a guy into the ground and he bounced up and then this car came by and the car hit him and did like 100 damage. I was like, holy shit. Oh
Just
my
bounced
god.
off in the car hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is pretty insane. Also, I want to give a shout out to Hero who's in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just talking about a little bit of Yakuza Like a Dragon and the combat system. But yeah, I mean, like it's gonna be kind of interesting. I know friend of the show Ehe is also.
Yeah,
I think
he's
he's
going to be
about to.
playing
He's
it
going to
soon.
be
Yeah.
playing. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just like I don't want to see anyone play it because I'm going to be playing it.
Mm.
But overall, I know that the voice acting, of course, the Japanese is on par, but this is the first time that they've done English dubs.
Yeah, so I watched someone stream this game with English voices, but I ducked out because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. And I mean, it's in the trailer. It's not really big spoilers, but the two major protagonists from the old games, 1 through 6, Kiryu Kazuma and then
Oh,
Majima Goro.
they're like in the game.
They show up in the game eventually, but
Okay.
if you're playing with the English dub, they have English
Voices
voices
for the first
and
time. It's like
yeah,
for the first
yeah.
time.
Yeah, and I asked my friend who was streaming it, I'm like, what's it like to hear like Kiryu in English? And he's like, man, honestly, it was weird.
Yeah, so for
Yeah.
me, who's never really like played any of the Yakuza series, I watched when it first came out, when 7 came out. I was watching an English streamer play it, and he had all the English voices on, and like the chat was just going insane because they were like, "This is weird," but at the same time, like all the voice actors that they got, they knew it's like, "Oh yeah, this is that girl from Persona. This is the
Yeah,
girl.
it's
This is
pretty,
like someone
honestly, it's a
from
pretty
Metal
good.
Gear."
It's
Like
a good English dub. It's a really good English dub. So if you were gonna play this game and you choose to play it with English voices, I actually wouldn't blame you. I think the dub is really good.
Yeah.
But for me, I know that I'm gonna eventually run into like Kiryu, and I don't want to hear.
You don't want to hear.
I don't
You
want to hear him
don't
in
want.
English.
You don't want
I
to
don't
hear
want to hear
him
him
in
in English.
English.
Yeah.
It's like no, bro.
Yeah.
I got to keep you natural. I got to keep you the way you are.
Yeah.
And I guess kind of closing out and moving on. I will say that I was watching or I was listening to another podcast talk about this game, and they were actually saying like the Japanese and the English, just the localization for both of them are pretty spot on, pretty equal to each other. So whether you're playing in whichever moment, you're gonna enjoy the game, I think, and that's gonna be a good thing. Also, shout outs once again to Yahya, who is up in the chat. Welcome to the podcast.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up? But yeah, I mean, I guess one thing I wanted to go off of is Hiro saying that he usually plays games in Japanese when available or able to.
Yep.
Are you the same way? Do you typically play them in Japanese if you're able to, or like given the choice?
I don't know. I guess so. It's a tough question now that I live in Japan, because like I tend to just get games in Japanese. Like I picked up like Ryza in Japanese because it was out in Japan first. And
Right.
I didn't have a choice. There's no English dub on those games like when you buy them in Japan. So yeah, for a while it's been in Japanese for me.
I feel like I'm the opposite because even though I can read Japanese or I can go through it, it's like listening to it's fine. Like listening is cool, but like when it comes to reading, I don't want to break out the dictionary. I don't want to like guess because some of the terms just don't exist. Like they're not actual words, you know?
Yeah, I think it depends on the game too. So I mean, like I'll play Ryza in Japanese and I'll play Persona even in Japanese. But I probably wouldn't play Yakuza in Japanese. Like all Japanese. I mean, like Japanese text I'm talking about, like all Japanese voices and text.
Right.
Yeah,
It would be.
I don't think I would do Yakuza in
That's
Japanese.
the hardcore mode right there. That's the one
Yeah.
that's like, yeah, I'm ready for the JLPT 1, pass
Yeah.
that proficiency test. But yeah, I guess that's it. But you're gonna keep playing it off stream and then
Yeah, I'm play off stream. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna start. I don't know. I want to start doing like some super casual streams. Like I might just do like FF14 or something, so you can just watch me fucking grind out a bunch of side quests. It's like, hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna like sit on this chocobo, and I'm gonna
Today
run
we're
across
gonna
the
sit on
field
this
for 20 minutes. Yeah.
I mean, I will say, you've been talking about doing it for a while. Like, I mean, almost a year. You've been trying to get back in, like,
Yeah,
I guess get yourself
the game
back
is
ready
fun.
to do it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
because 14 is fun. But I gotta admit, there's like a ton of downtime in 14. A lot of I remember when I was raiding, when I was doing like content, like fighting content, content. It's like, okay, we're gonna queue for this boss fight. Use a thing called a duty finder, where it's like I'm a DPS and I want to do this fight.
Oh.
And I'm waiting for other DPS and I'm waiting for other tanks and other healers. So I would just like queue myself for content and then fucking sit in town for like 20 minutes waiting for a party.
Do they have that on like built into the game now? Is there auto
It's built
matchmaking
into
now?
the game, but you still gotta like wait. So I'm like, well, what do I like? Okay, what's up,
I mean,
dudes? Yeah.
that's not a bad thing, I guess. I remember doing it in Destiny, and it was honestly, it became one of the things that the community kind of enjoyed at one point because Bungie didn't make the ability to matchmake originally for raids. You had to have 6 people, and you couldn't matchmake for the thing. So there was this LFGs.
Yeah, I remember like Reddit threads and
Yes,
everything.
Reddit threads, LFG apps, and everything. And so you just look for a game and find people, but you never knew who you were going to get. It was so random. You're like,
Yeah.
you never know who you're going to get.
No, so that's what it is for 14. And I remember if you're doing not current content, like a little older content, like a couple patches old. Sometimes you're sitting in queue for a while.
Oh, because everyone else has already gone past that content. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, hopefully you can find some other people to conscript into your I guess guild or kind of
Well, yeah,
organization.
just who I'm playing with. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll try to do 14. We'll see.
That sounds. I'll be looking forward to it. I typically, and when I'm watching your streams, I'm typically editing the podcast or working on a thumbnail or something. So it's like that'll be great for me. I can listen, I can watch, and be like, oh, he's clicking a button. He's sitting on the chocobo.
Yeah, it's like me. I'm sitting in a field. Yeah, slash dance for kill time. Yeah.
Oh man, and I guess for me, what I've been playing. What did I play? I finished a game. I didn't finish a game. I started on NieR Automata. I started.
Oh, you're on Route B now, yeah.
On Route B, and it is different. It is different. I didn't realize how. Well, number one, it's quicker, like you were saying.
I told you it is different, isn't it? And you feel, how far are you in Route B right now? Like what boss fight?
I literally did the second boss fight in the like
at the amusement park, right?
Yeah. I just did that.
Yeah, you feel bad, don't you? You feel bad.
I felt bad. That was
bad.
Hold on. I had to literally had to at the end of that stream, like, so I was streaming it, and then I'm just like, okay. And I'm like, oh, well, this is kind of cool. Like, we're finding out new information about this boss. I didn't think about this. At first, it was just like, just beat this boss and, get to the reason why. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. So the second playthrough, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you feel bad. You did that robot dirty.
I did the robot dirty. That robot was done dirty by that male robot who didn't show that love.
I'm telling you, man, like,
I'm just saying, she should have been recognized.
This is why I think I told you, man, this is why I love this game so much. Because you'll do Route A and you're like, okay, that was a video game. I killed these bosses. And then in Route B, you're just like, are we the bad guys?
Well, I mean, like, I guess you kind of always have that feeling. The first playthrough, I was like, because the robots are nice. The robots, honestly, the Pascal and any of the robots that you run into that are nice, they're honestly genuinely nice and have human characteristics that make you go, hey,
Yeah, in Route A, when you go through the desert for the first time, and then the robots are just like, oh, scary. Yeah, and you're like, wait, why are we scary?
Right. It's like, why are we the ones? And I just have to say, like, when it read that the very end of that fight, oh snap. And it's reading over the that letter, or it just explaining itself. Yeah. And my stream just went, yo, Trix, man, we playing some dark games these days, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like, so, anyways, some depressing stuff.
You finish Route. Oh, I'm telling you, dude. Like, by the end of when you're done all the like Route E, I guess, when you're done by Route E, you're just like, I feel like I've learned a lot about myself.
You're probably gonna be like, I feel like I learned a lot about humanity itself.
No, really,
I mean, it is very much a social commentary on humanity. In some cases, it's like, oh, this is what humans used to do in the old world. This is what they used to be, they called fun, or these are some things that they struggled with. So it's really ingenious. And then I realized, like, man, I don't know if I want to put chat through this in terms of, I have never streamed a game and felt I am playing this on my own selfish volition. I don't feel like I need to show anyone this game. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna keep going.
At the very least, just finish it like yourself.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I honestly have enjoyed, and I'm gonna keep going with that. And then since I decided maybe to kind of stray away from that so much. I decided to start Medium because I played Observer last month, which was the first game or the second game from the same team that made this one. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead. I already bought the game. I was going to stream it anyways. So let's go ahead. And this game is honestly pretty good. I've really liked it.
How does it run on your computer? You're running a 3070, right? And
right.
3600X, yeah. How's it run? I heard it kind of have performance issues, but on a 3070 it should be okay.
So I can probably skip ahead in the stream and show you some of the performance issues. So right now it is on ultra, like it is 100% fine.
So it's like maxed out. Yeah, okay.
It's maxed out. This is maxed out, and I was like, okay, it looks good. It's not like too crazy. Well, it looks good. And I get to the part where the world splits, where the screen is divided, right? And stream stopped. Stream stopped. The first time it didn't, but you can see now. Stream wasn't happy. Stream was not happy.
The game stopped running, or
well, the game just the frame rate went really far down.
That took a what is this, like it's like 25 frames per second or something.
It is, yeah. It took a huge hit. This is with motion blur, all of the things, all the bells and whistles on. But the strange thing is during the cutscene, it was like this, but during the actual gameplay, and I think there's a moment.
It was choppy on stream, but how was it for you, the player? Like
for me, it was also pretty choppy.
Okay,
that was actually how it looked for me and on stream. Okay. However, in the gameplay moments,
it was fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
If I can kind of go back to the gameplay moment, yeah, gameplay wise, it's fine.
Yeah, because I remember when the game came out, I heard stories of performance issues on most video cards, and you have a 3070, which is still a brand new GPU. Pretty powerful, right?
Right.
It should be fine on your computer. And you're running on 1080p, not even like 4K.
Yeah, it's not even 4K or anything like that. So I don't have the DLSS or whatever all that stuff is.
That surprises me. That surprises me that you're on 1080p and it's on a 3070 and it's actually pretty choppy. So that's shocking. Yeah.
Right. So I ended up doing is I ended up turning everything down to normal. Not normal, but medium. Everything's pretty much on medium. I took out some of the motion blur settings and stuff like that. And I mean, it's fine. And what you're ending up with is a 2D kind of, not 2D, but a puzzle game that honestly, when you get used to it, it's pretty cool. But at first I was just like looking at one screen, even though the screen was split. And I'm like, wait.
This looks wacky, dude. This looks wacky. Can you imagine if they had this on like an extremely powerful 2DS or a 3DS or something? Like, what if the 3DS had like
that's pretty much what it is. It's like when the 3DS, it's got those screens, the spleen split.
The spleen is split. Right,
And I gotta say, because it has the same camera angle as like an old Resident Evil, like it's a fixed camera
angle. Yeah.
I'm just like, oh wait, what am I doing for a second? But once you get used to it, it's actually really cool. You can kind of go out of your body and then just explore the other part of the game or the other the other world. And it really is, like I say, the narrative wise, it's really good cinematically. It's very well presented. Cannot speak today. Presented. Hero was saying that he enjoys, and I think a lot of the chat is enjoying watching me kind of jump. It's not super scary. It's just there are some moments where it does get kind of freaky. I won't lie.
Yeah, no, that's cool though. I mean, it's good. That's a good stream game. I think chat always loves a streamer getting scared. I mean, I'm the same too. So yeah.
No more fear games. But I don't want to play more scary games. But I feel like I am. I want to do Resident Evil 7 in VR.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
I want to. I don't know how far I'll get though. I mean, would you say something like a Resident Evil 7 is scarier than Phasmophobia?
I don't know. That's a fair question. Apparently Phasmo is terrifying in VR.
Oh gosh, I forgot you can play that game in VR too. Oh no,
I haven't played Phasmo. I could. I do have a Vive, like a Gen 1 Vive. I could play Phasmo in VR, and I know people are just like, oh, I want to see you play Phasmo in VR. I'm like, maybe.
You should do it. You should do it. You should. I mean, just to kind of try it out and see the different experience with it, because that would be. I mean. I still need to get a VR headset. That's like next after the Switch and the capture card, which those are, I think I've put the savings back for that, but because I still want to play Res Infinite. Like I still want to get on that.
Yeah, I have that on VR. So I have, like I said, I have a Vive. I really only play 2 games. I play Res and I play Super Hot, and that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. Yeah. So that's what I've been playing, and that's what I'm still streaming for pretty much. I want to say like this week, maybe next week. It's only an 8 to 10 hour game from what I've heard. But I've been going through it pretty well. Not too many surprises that I've got hung up on. And after that, I'm going to play Little Nightmares 2, which I've heard a lot of people have been hype on. And then Kingdom Hearts. So that's coming this month.
Okay, good luck. Oh my God, you're like never going to stop playing Kingdom Hearts.
The end of this year, I hope to finish. Are you going
to turn your stream into Kingdom Hearts channel? Because like that's all it's going to be.
Just every other month, you go through a Kingdom Hearts game, and eventually you're done. right?
right.
Right?
Well, no, there's a lot of Kingdom Hearts games. Yeah. All right.
Oh man. So this is where we are going to insert a small break. And by break, I mean we're just gonna kind of talk a little
Should
bit,
run an
but
ad if this was Twitch, which it's not.
which is not. I
Speaking
don't.
of Twitch, you should follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Street24. I stream 2 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. JST. We're gonna hang out and play JRPGs usually, but you might see some other stuff in there. Hope to see you in chat.
There you go. See, maybe that's what we should start doing. We should just use this time for
to pay ourselves.
ourselves. It's like, you know, if you want to do a whole thing with Anchor, you can totally do that. But if you want to come watch us stream, we're definitely on Twitch. We both stream at the same time, just different days. So you know, if you're whatever day, come and check us out, NinjaTrixta or Route 24, and you're bound to have some fun. You're bound to find it an experience I don't think that you'll find on most other channels. We're unique.
Yeah, I got a new emote, by the way, so if you're subbed at tier 1, you can use that. It's me, but dead.
Whoa, you made last week's episode of the thing. I saw it flying across the screen. I was like, oh, that's, I don't know if I should say that.
Did someone use it? Did someone,
yeah, someone,
one of my subs use who was it?
I don't remember. I just
remember
you saying flying across the screen dead.
Wait.
No, on your stream. I think it was your stream. I'm pretty sure it was your stream.
Oh, I don't have emotes on stream though. Like on the actual.
Oh wait, so then someone just used a dead emote of you on my stream or something?
One of my subs must have gone on your stream.
And Hero just said he did. there we go. Mystery solved. Because I saw it, I was like, why did Root just fly across the screen dead?
No, that's funny. That's funny.
It fits into the medium. So
yeah.
There we go. So we'll be back after the break, and come on back.
Cool.
So welcome back, everyone. We are here with the news for this week, which hasn't been too crazy. I got duped. I got duped. Mm-hmm. If Alex here hadn't told me that this new Tales of Arise. It's
the new old trailer, right?
The new old trailer. These people got over on me. Like, I was like, yo, new Tales of Arise. It's finally, we got some more stuff on it, because they have been promising new information on this game.
It's not new at all. Yeah, new trailer. No, it's not new.
Man. So Tales recently had their festival, Tales of Festival, which they have every year, I believe.
I think they canceled it last year due to COVID. So, yeah.
So I think we got this trailer in December, essentially, is what it seems like. And they promised some new information, which we did get new information.
Yeah, barely. New information as in, like, hey, we're going to have more information
in spring of 20.
Yeah, thanks, assholes. Yeah, anyways.
Well, I mean, we've got the new protagonist, which I don't know if they had names before, but now they have names now.
No, they had. I'm pretty sure they had names before. Yeah.
Oh man, so
none of this is new. Whatever's showing on stream right now, this is not new information.
Oh, so, yeah. I feel really duped. I feel like I just want to take them to like town and be like, how could you guys do this to us? We were really hyped for this, but let me just go ahead and show the trailer just in case.
It's a good trailer.
Did they fix any? I mean, there has to be something new about this trailer, right?
I mean, there's one thing that's new about the trailer, that it's in English. That's it. That's the thing.
That is the thing. It's in English.
It's the same teaser from like 2019, but now it has English voices.
They have some nerves on them. But I mean, like, so you have the character Alphonse and the other character, what is her name? I want to call her Shinon, but it's not Shinon. It's
whatever it was. I don't
know. I'll look it up again. But I mean, apparently she's cursed, and
this guy has no face, but he has a face.
He's a slave, is what he says. He's in servitude to his country. So he's from a poor country. She's from a rich country that can use magic, and she is essentially cursed so that anyone who no one should touch her. Like, you're not supposed to be able to touch her. Like, if you touch her, you feel pain, and the main character doesn't feel pain. So that sounds weird. He can touch her without feeling pain.
They're meant to be, basically.
Yeah. So he has to use her magic to activate his flame sword. That was pretty much what I gathered from the news that they told us. I don't know. I wish there was more new things. I got all hype, and then there wasn't.
I mean, it's just a teaser of 2019, but now in English. So
English was nice.
The new news is that it's in English. Big surprise. It's not like it was going to be in English.
Right.
And they're going to come up with more news in a couple months here. So
in spring sometimes. It just says in spring.
I'm hoping that means a release date because it was supposed to come out in 2020.
Right.
And then they're like, you know what? Like COVID kind of became a thing, and like we can't say that on YouTube because the YouTube bots will.
This is the second time, so go ahead. We're either gone or not.
Yeah, no, but like, so it got delayed, and they're like quality issues. I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad they're doing it for quality issues. That being said, like Tales of Berseria, the last Tales games, I thought was pretty decent. I know you bought it but didn't play it.
Yeah,
but I thought it was an okay Tales game. But I guess it's true that the standard of JRPGs has elevated, let's say, in the last couple of years. So
I think with something with at least, Ryza being probably one of the foremost on the forefront kind of things. And a lot of people can kind of criticize Tales for being Tales, like
I don't think Ryza was that good though. I mean, Ryza was fun, but when I'm talking about
sales
JRPGs,
hit, but clarify.
They're like Yakuza 7 is a hot JRPG. We did Persona 5.
Oh, Persona 5 has come out. That is true.
Yeah. Then we had, I don't know if you want to say if it was that good, but like FF7 Remake, for example, Bravely Default 2. Like, there's been really, really good JRPGs in the last couple of years. So, if Tales needs more time to compete on that level, then they should do it. Right?
Yeah, they definitely should. And you can see on the logo, I'm pretty sure I looked at this. This was the first thing I looked at was, okay, let me check the logos, PS4, Xbox One. This is clearly, PC as well. This is last gen.
I'm definitely buying it on PC for sure.
I'm definitely buying it on PC. But if you look all the way at the bottom, you have to read the fine print. It's like PlayStation Family Mark, PlayStation 5 logo, PlayStation 5. There's no PlayStation 5 logo on this thing. But it's just for the future. There's Xbox Series X logo, Xbox Series S logo.
Yeah. Did they copy paste that from
something else? I don't know. Or maybe, it makes sense that they would, I hope, put this out on both, because I looked at the
to be
quality
fair,
of the trailers, 1080p. I'm like, I was looking for like 2160 4K or 2K, whatever. I was looking for a higher res trailer for a while.
Honestly, though, like the game, like the PS5 and the Xbox Series is backwards compatible. Why can't they just like put it out on PS4 and then do what they're doing with FF7, like a upgrade patch or something?
Patch or something. I think that would be pretty good. And even I don't think anyone would honestly care if they took the extra time to make that that next gen version a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
like come out a little bit later, 3 months later, whatever.
Like this, for like an anime game like this, just have it run. Just have it run at 4K 60. That's all I ask. I think that's it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Honestly, they've set their own standards. Because they are the ones who make these anime specific games. Code Vein,
Yeah,
that's
Code Vein
them.
is good. Yeah, for reference, by the way, Tales of Berseria runs at 60 frames per second. I believe even on console.
Okay. So there's no reason this should be any lower.
Just have it if you want to
120. Put it on 120.
Just do
crank it up.
Yeah, for no reason.
Crank everything up. Double it. 4K 120 anime graphic.
Yeah, but if you're gonna step it up, just 4K 60 is fine. No one's gonna be like, I wish this game had better volumetric lighting. No one's gonna say that. I'm pretty sure.
There's not gonna be any volumetric lighting in this game. Maybe there will. Maybe there will be. Who knows?
Yeah.
So that was a thing that definitely happened, and I think in more news with Tales that they announced, they're going to be putting out, and this isn't like amazing or anything. It's just they're going to be putting out a Blu-ray disc that has all the opening movies on it.
Wait, I didn't hear about this.
this is some crazy stuff. It's like, so it's the all the opening movies from the Tales of series, and it's coming out on December 15th, 2021. That's probably
that's like a fucking year from now.
Right. And the worst part, so they have 43 minutes of Tales opening movies. 43 minutes.
To be fair, they have a lot of Tales games.
Tales of Fantasia, Destiny, Eternia, Fantasia, Destiny Eternia, 2. Destiny 2, Symphonia, Rebirth, Legendia, The Abyss, The Tempest,
these are all the mainline games.
Vesperia, Hearts, Graces, Xillia 2, Zestria, and Berseria. I was like, how many do they have? This thing's gonna be.
Those are all the main lines,
and it's gonna come out for about $65.
Wait, is Symphonia 2 not on there?
I mean, it could have been just been the person who wrote this, or maybe they just didn't do it properly. Who knows?
Oh, there's like, well, Symphonia 2, fuck, no one liked that one.
No one likes that's not the one. It. We don't want that one.
Yeah, no.
I was just surprised there were, who does that?
I'll tell you what. I would buy that Blu-ray if it weren't $65.
$65 if it weren't, if it
was like 2,000 yen,
yeah,
20
bucks, $30 max.
I would buy it because it's kind of, at that point, it's just like an album of all the opening themes
that
you can watch. It's kind of like a musical album of Tales openings, which is pretty cool. For $20, why not? I'll put that in and I'll like, oh, hey, look at all these Tales movies. But for 65, I don't think so. It's a lot of money.
No, that's a lot of money.
Tell you what, here, you know what? I'll tell you where you can find those.
Don't do it on
free.
YouTube. No, don't do it.
YouTube.
No, you can't. I don't like that. They don't know it. They don't know that. They're gonna take them all down.
Just type that shit in.
Well, you know what you can't find on YouTube? You can't find the Tales of Festival 2020. That if you get this Blu-ray, not this one specifically, there's gonna be another one that comes out on August 27th. It's going to have this and all of that for $120 something.
That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, do it big. Do it big.
Can you imagine me like, what do I spend my money on? Oh yeah, of course, Tales Blu-ray.
Tales Blu-ray of all the things. I mean, I would do it for Xenosaga. I still have.
I would probably do it too. Actually,
I still have the first game as a cutscene or whatever, like the cutscenes from the first game.
All the cutscenes.
Yeah, they did that disc, and I watched it twice actually. I watched it twice.
But yeah, would you say it's better than playing the game?
It's about the same as playing the game.
I mean, no, the gameplay is still pretty decent. But yeah.
I don't know. The boost system was so much fun. I love boosting.
Oh yeah, the boost. I tried to replay the game recently on PS2. Actually, I have a PS2 and I have Japanese copies behind me. It's pretty slow to start. Honestly, it's like an hour.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's literally 2.5 hours of cutscenes in there.
Alan's like,
yo, Alan, this man.
Shut your trap, Alan.
Alan was thirsty before the word even became a turn. Alan was that man.
Oh man,
he knew Shinon, girl.
Oh man, Alan, just shut up.
Shinon, he could have been like, girl, I loved you when you were deformed. And someone's gonna be like, what do you mean by
before you got really hot?
Before you got really hot in 3.
Xeno 3, yeah.
And then next up in the news is there is the talk, and there's been talk of this for a while, but the new Nintendo Switch, I guess what you can call it, the newer, larger screen with 4K output. This came out, I believe, over the weekend, and a lot of people were talking about it because there's some backing up with Samsung starting to maybe mass produce some 7-inch LCD screens. Well, not LCD, OLED screens.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. OLED is honestly really good for gaming consoles. You get really deep blacks, really good colors.
Right. Higher response time.
Yeah, no, they look really good. My phone is a OLED, so it just, I mean, what's your phone right now? I
have a Pixel.
Is that OLED?
I believe yes, it is.
Yeah, so you notice that
it's like low quality OLED.
If you go on like Twitter and you turn on like night mode, the pixels are actually like off. Like it's really, really black because they're actually not even on.
Yeah. It's a cool thing that I think will add. At least it'll be a better thing for the Switch, and of course the response time. I guess it uses less battery power, so that's
because
a good thing.
Because the pixels are off if they're not on.
Not on,
it will save power. Yeah.
But they're saying that this is going to go into production around, I guess, June, and then maybe assembling in July. So maybe like end of the year release. Which my friends were like, hey man, you might want to hold off on getting that Monster Hunter Switch edition. I was like, but it's a Monster Hunter Switch edition.
Yeah, no. If you continue to hold off, you're like never gonna get a console because they're always gonna do this.
They're always gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. But I think what you brought up the point last week was saying that Nintendo doesn't really have to really do it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, this is just rumors,
really,
honestly.
Really
but
fine. Yeah. I went to a store, I think, like last week, and the Switch is still sold out.
It is still sadly sold out.
I mean, like the Switch Lite, I think, was in stock, but if you
the Switch Lite is always in stock, but the actual Switch itself is
the dockable one. Yeah,
halfway never in stock for some reason in Japan. I don't know. Maybe in the US it's gotten better. I feel like I should be able to walk into a store and get a Switch right now, but it's not the case. I checked 2 weeks ago, not the case.
Yeah.
You still gotta get a raffle or wait for it to come back
You
in
got to do the
stock,
lottery
whatever.
thing, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, if you're in the market, definitely, I don't know, either buy one now or you can wait for this at the end of the year and see what happens. Maybe at E3 they'll announce it. I mean, what do you think if they were to announce this, where do you think they'd announce it at?
I think they would do it not at E3. Nintendo hasn't been doing announcement at non-Nintendo events for quite some time now. They've been doing
Hmm.
Nintendo Directs.
Right.
So if they were gonna do a Switch like jumbo, probably like around E3 at their own thing, like on a Nintendo Direct.
Mm. I hope they do call it the Nintendo Switch Jumbo.
Jumbo, yeah.
Nintendo Switch Jumbo. Now with a 7-inch screen, which the
The
current
thing is
screen I
that
think is 6.2.
yeah, so the thing about 7 inches, which is bigger than what's the current screen, but the same resolution docked or handheld rather,
Hmm.
that's a worse pixel density. So
It is 720p at the current.
it's actually gonna look worse because
It'll look worse.
it's a bigger screen with the same amount of pixels. So those pixels are just bigger now.
Bigger.
So it actually is gonna look worse.
Here comes Alex spitting that real logic that
But
they
it's
hope
true.
you
No, it's
they
true
hope
though.
you
I
they
mean,
hope you
like,
don't
yeah,
know. No. It is called the Nintendo Switch Jumbo.
for a reason.
Everything is better when it's
Yeah,
bigger.
I guess. Sure, whatever. Yeah.
And then kind of closing out on the news, we did have I don't know, this isn't actually unfortunate, but the news for Guilty Gear Strive is
Yeah. Delay.
yeah.
I mean, that's fine with me. It's honest. I mean, like, I'm sure people are kind of hurt, maybe, but more time means better game. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean that's what it means. Honestly,
I think the beta was pretty well received, and I think they took a lot of feedback from the beta, and like, okay, I think maybe we need a couple more weeks.
we need to let it cook. So originally,
Yeah.
this is apparently I didn't even realize this, but this is the second delay for Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay.
Apparently, it was supposed to come out last year. I didn't realize it, but the new release date is going to be on June 11th. So it moved from April 9th to June 11th, which
So like
some
2 months out. Yep.
yep, 2 months out. And like you said, they explained it. They actually put out a nice little tweet, or not a tweet, but they actually put out a release that said, since we have received valuable feedback after the recent beta test, we like to make this game the best as possible. But the main thing was we need extra time to polish some aspects of the game, such as the online lobbies and the server stability, which, I mean, I hope, I don't think they're going to change the online lobbies in terms of how they function, but just make them function, if that makes any sense. There was a
Right.
lot of times when I was trying to get into a match where it would just get hung up. You try to match with a player because you have to move around the lobby physically.
Yeah, it's really weird. That's a weird
the Habba
hallmark,
Hotel.
I think, of yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's Arxis doing their weird lobby things. It's very much a thing that Arxis does. I think some people hate it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason too. Hey, I mean, you can go to the list of who's in the lobby and then kind of like select them, but I forgot if you teleport next to them or whatever, like you can't just select the name and say, I want to match this person. You still have to physically go by them or it teleports you to them and you have to press the button, which unfortunately it was getting so hung up that by the time you teleported to them, they were gone or like
That's funny.
you were stuck in a loop.
It really is like fighting game have a hotel. That's pretty funny. Like that's a pretty good way to put it.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as it works and maybe they give us a quicker way to matchmake. I know you can do it from the training mode, but just if you can give us a just simpler way, we'll take it.
Yeah. So some people hate it, some people don't mind it. I don't know anyone loves it, but yeah.
It's like it's just you do what you have to do. But the netcode is smooth. It's great. So that's one good thing.
Rollback I think was well received.
It was really well received. So there, I think it never. I was talking to Keitel over the weekend, huge Guilty Gear fan, and it's so crazy that we don't know how small Arxis is sometimes. To kind of think that they've done Dragon Ball Fighters, Grand Blue Fantasy. For those licensed properties, right? But for them, it's just Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear.
They had some other spin-offs that never went anywhere, like that weird fantasy book one.
It
was on Xbox. Hold on.
Oh, it really never went anywhere.
Oh
What?
no, it looked really good, but then I never like played it because I didn't have an Xbox. By the time I did have an Xbox, I was like, I don't care about this game
It
anymore.
was like, whatever.
Hold on, give me a second. It was like mid 2000 Battle Fantasia. It's called Battle
Battle
Fantasia.
Fantasia. Okay.
Yeah.
Why that does sound familiar, but it just sounds like
Yeah, it's a
a
fighting
memory of
game.
what was.
But it was like a book, kind of fantasy book. It takes place like it plays out like a fantasy novel, I guess. But yeah, so it's called Battle Fantasia.
So they we don't really realize that it is a relatively smaller base of players, with Exard only having around maybe 2,000 players, as opposed to Tekken 7, which is like at 18,000 and on Steam, and then it's a smaller thing. But this is looking like it's going to be their biggest Guilty Gear, one of their biggest games. Period. We got a new trailer at New Game. I forgot about this New Game Plus thing
New
that
Game Plus
happened again.
Yeah, New
it
Game
happened.
Plus happened. Yeah.
It happened. It didn't have much news as always.
Yeah.
But we did get a character reveal.
Looking good.
He's looking good. I mean, he's looking good, and whew.
I think his moveset hasn't changed very much.
It hasn't. It hasn't changed that much from what I've kind of heard other streamers saying. He looks pretty much like he did.
That's Angie Mito, yeah, for sure. Like that's yeah.
Yeah, I want to just wear no. I don't have muscles like that, so I can't.
If I were that ripped, you bet your ass I'd be like, oh, where's my shirt?
Where's my shirt every day? Where's my shirt?
Oh well.
And then of course we got Ino's gameplay, and she's just looking fine. I'm sorry, like I don't know how technical she is compared to the other games, but I wish I could play this character. But I'll stick with Ramlethal. She's got a dog.
Oh yeah.
She's not evil, but she has a dog.
Sure, of course.
That's all I can say without going incriminating evidence of me playing Ivy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Who's another evil character? I don't know. I play evil characters in fighting games, like the scientist level people. So
yeah,
I mean,
it's because they have big boobs. Am I
right? They do.
It's like, oh yeah, you're right.
They have short hair, and I guess they have big. Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
Right.
You're finding those common links. So that's coming in June 11th. So definitely go check out Guilty Gear Strive, or at least just check out the stuff they have on their YouTube page. If you're looking for character guides and tutorials, they've got those up, so you can get a little head start on the game. You smell me?
Don't say that.
Okay, that was. I tried to work it. I tried.
No, don't say that.
Okay, and then finally. In the last little part of the news, we have the link of the Yuffie DLC for Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade is going to be the length of 2 chapters. FF Remake is 18 chapters. Yuffie's only going to be 2 chapters long, which I don't know. I went through a chapter, depending on the chapter. Some were 30 minutes, some were like an hour.
Longer.
Some were like an hour. Or maybe at the end of the game they were like what, an hour and a half, maybe 2?
I mean,
hour
like
and a half.
The Shinra chapter, like storming the castle, was like kind of long. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the end of the game basically. So
it was in the game. Yeah, that game got real long at the end. Like it just started stretching itself out. But I hope that this is a longer than 2 hours or 3 hours. I mean, 6 hours would be great. I would.
I mean, honestly, I would be fine with an hour if it was appropriately priced. So.
Well, I mean, it's free.
Oh, is it free?
Yeah, the DLC is free. Right?
Well, then,
it's free.
What are you complaining? It's free. What are you complaining about? Yeah,
I believe it's free. I believe it is free.
Is it really free? I thought it was paid.
I remember seeing a story about something costing $30. I thought that was just like an upgrade from the PS Plus version.
No. The PS Plus version you cannot upgrade to the PS5 version.
Okay, so then the DLC itself is.
If you have the PS4 version, it's a free upgrade. So.
Okay, so then it's just. I'm guessing it's $30 then.
Okay,
what I might have seen. What I might have seen, yeah.
If it is $30, then I want half the length of a game, so like 15 to 20 hours then.
That's not 2 chapters. We would hope. This might not be the most reliable. This is coming from Silicon Era, which I mean they're pretty good, but it's all about where you get your sources from, and this time it's from Attack of the Fanboy and Nebel. So we'll see. We'll find out. I mean, let's just face it. The game comes out on June 10th.
It's like one day before Strive, sure.
Yeah, somebody's life is ruined. Not mine.
Because you don't have a PS5.
Because I don't have a PS5, so I can't even ruin my life on that.
I mean, if it's like, let's say it's $15, I would want maybe between an hour and a half to 2 hours, like an hour to 2 hours, I guess.
That would work. Yeah.
If it's $30, I want like, I don't know, man. It's got to be man, I don't know. If it's $30, I want maybe like 25 to 30 hours. But that's if it's only 2 chapters. Like, who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I'm hoping we'll hope it's more than 2 or 3 chapters, or at least the length is pretty good. I mean,
if it's just like $5, then yeah, whatever. I don't care. An hour is fine. But
if it's a half of a full game, a little small game, then yeah, we might have to change it up. So, anyways, that is gonna do it for this week's episode. Do you have anything you want to say in closing? Anything you want to?
No, I guess not really. I had that burger. That was fine. So I've been eating a bunch of bad food, I guess.
So. I'm telling you, man, you better get on that good food grind. I switched over to soy milk.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
it was good. It was good.
I'm gonna order McDonald's, I think, this week because I think they have new rice burgers. Maybe.
Oh no, they were bad the first time around. Except for which one did we actually like? Was decent, not like was decent.
I can't even remember at this point. No, but they have some other good sandwiches. They have the hamideru pastrami beef teritama.
Oh, so I saw that. That sounds nasty. Well, it doesn't sound nasty. It's like
it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that. All right. What about you? Anything in closing?
No, I don't think I have too much. I might try to actually, like I said, I'm trying to eat healthy. I want to get an air fryer. I've heard people saying air fryers are good. That's I'm trying to eat healthy.
I like
air fryer, make my own. Yeah, it's less grease. Apparently they're like multi-tools. You can just do whatever you need with them.
I would probably cook everything in an air fryer. I'd be like, just drop like an egg in there or something.
Just drop an egg to see what happens.
Yeah.
I heard that you can do like salmon, fish in there as well.
Yep.
And I just don't like, cause like all the Japanese grills or stoves or whatever, they have that little small grill in there, and you gotta finagle and clean the. It's just annoying.
No, for fish, pan fry for me, man. It's gonna be pan fried.
Well, Hero's saying he's never seen them, but never used. Oh wait, he's seen them, but he's never used them. There we go. My reading's on point today, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. Of course, getting the capture card finally. I think I finally got enough save, so might as well go ahead and shoot and buy it, and hopefully
capture some console gameplay. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, capture some Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, you got on PS4. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
okay.
that's pretty much it. So once again, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UGP_cast. Be sure to check out our streams on Twitch at NinjaTrix, NinjaTrix, and Route24, ROUTE 24. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Crap.
Well, like between us two.
Between us two, you can catch one of us on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Just every day minus Monday. Yeah.
Just every day minus Monday. Yeah. You can check us out.
Because on Monday we're doing this basically.
We're doing this unless we go crazy, and after this it's like, time to boot up a game. Yeah. Let's go.
That is yeah. You can catch us pretty much every day, I guess.
We are a VTuber. Yeah. We're a VTuber in and of ourselves.
Yeah. But not as hot.
Yeah, that's true. Well. There we go. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you for next week for episode number 76 of the Unknown Games Podcast. Remember, you set the tone. Go play some games, have fun, and stay safe.
Cool.
Peace.
All right, peace. See ya.
Yep.